We're live.
Live.
We live, baby.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Wake Up. We're out here in Chicago, so let's give it up for Chicago.
Yeah.
For the Bottle Girl, let's give it up for Chicago. Give us the, give us the hands. There we go. All right, guys, today we're doing a different episode. It's going to be another reel review. So we're going to watch the reel and then go down, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut this real quick. All right, so big thing kind of. Okay, so sorry about a little technical difficulty. So our big thing basically is a woman over there asking to see a bank account to see if she's actually going to go on a date or not. First and foremost, we're going to go down the list. Give your name, your Instagram handle, and your Cash App. We'll go from there. So we'll start over here.
Shit, you know, it's the kid, BG Dutchy. You can follow me at IG at Big Game Dutcho. My IG 6347 is 6347 EIS. I mean, I was weird as hell. Probably even. Why the fuck is you talking about nigga bank account on the first date?
Well, we're gonna carry on. Go ahead. We'll go back. Give us your IG and your name.
My name is Popstar Pablo. You can follow me on Instagram at Popstar Pablo, and my Cash App is Basic Pob, BAESIC Pob.
Okay.
What's up, y'all? I'm KB. My Instagram is KVision Studios, and my Cash App is Balingo Mandingo.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry.
My name is Elena Tapia. My Instagram is Elena Tapia06. Cash App is the same thing.
Okay.
Hey y'all, it's Paris Simone, and that's my Instagram. It's Paris Simone, and my Cash App is Simone Simone Bizou BISOUS. Cash App.
Okay.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, DJ Khalib. You already know. Instagram, DJ Khalib. Cash App, the same.
Okay. So with the real review, I'll start off first. So here you got the woman asking, can I see your bank account if I'm actually going to go on a date? So she says when she's on a date, she asks the man if she could see his bank account. Man, you know, women, that's just like a proven fact that she's dating for money, realistically speaking. But I don't know the female perspective on that. I do know that it's wrong to date like that, morally. But here she is with guys that are worth, you know, probably $10 to $20 million pretty easily. So they're all laughing about it, right? But for your hard, you know, your 9-to-5 guy, your hard working guy, you know, you show a girl you got a couple grand in your bank account. I mean, does she think differently? I don't know, you know. But we'll start here. If a woman asks you, hey, you're on a date, and she says, let me see your bank account.
I think it's time for me to leave. Why you talking about my bank account on the first date?
Yeah, first date.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We ain't married yet for you to be adding on to the bank account.
Okay. But some women see it as like they don't want to waste their time. What do you think of that? Like if they're like, I don't want to waste my time.
I don't want to waste my time anyway, so I think we need to end the date immediately.
Okay. I would respect that. What about you? Would you ask a man for his bank account?
No.
No, okay.
If you ask a man what's in his bank account, you're selling it. On the first date, and you ask him how much is in his bank account, you ask to see the account, bitch, you're selling it.
She's selling pussy?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever went through that? I'm just asking, you know, logically.
No.
No. So what do you ask a man on a first date? Do you go on dates?
What's your favorite color? Like,
Really? I mean, that's kind of like.
like
I mean, I just say like like you're not really. You're asking a color.
yes.
You got no game over there, do you? No. Okay, that's fine. Well, Carmen, obviously you date women on women.
I
so.
do, and if you asking for my bank account is insanity, let me see yours. Can I judge you off of your bank account if that's it? And if you got $4 in your bank account, can I laugh at you? Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of, for a lesbian, it's a little bit different. Like, as far as dating game goes. But I've never had a woman ask me, oh, hey, can I see your bank account before the first date? I really feel like that's insanity. Like,
Okay.
you should not. You're in it for the money at that point. You're not in it because you want to date that person. You're not in it because you like that person. You're in it for whatever they got in their pockets, and everything after that is secondary.
Yeah, but the fake flexing, I think, has caused women to do that,
Absolutely.
right?
The fake chains, the rings, the going to the clubs and spending money that people really don't have. They do it on the weekends, and okay, we're gonna go to the club, and we're gonna spend $200 on a bottle. But did he really spend $200 on a bottle, or did he split it with 3 of his homeboys before we got there?
Okay.
It's
yeah.
minded. That money hungry is not it on the first date.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that, but we'll get your opinion first.
Like, would I let a man? Well,
Would you ask a man? Would you ask a man to see his bank account?
Absolutely not.
No.
I think a guy carries himself kind of how.
But on a date, you would ask him to pay the bill, though, right?
I would assume if you ask me out on a date, you should
Yeah.
pay for sure. And
Okay.
if I ask you out, I should pay. That's just how it goes. Girl
Really?
or guy, knows matter. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. All right. That's a new perspective. Because you really, like,
I really like what.
I don't see like you paying for a date.
But I don't ask men on dates. A woman shouldn't chase a man because a man should chase a woman.
I think it's whoever asks, right?
My mom always told me like you should marry a man that loves you more than you love him.
Okay. What about over there? Have you ever asked for a bank account?
I saw one.
You saw one?
But
So did you ask? I
I
mean,
didn't ask.
He was just like,
I didn't ask.
showed you?
I saw one.
okay.
He was trying to impress, though.
No, not necessarily.
No.
But
Did it get you wet over there, or what happened?
It was nice.
It was nice.
She said her shit was.
Why women do get excited over that shit? They really do.
She was like, ooh, dollars.
Hold on,
You said it was prob-
Going back to it, it's more of like, and this is just in general. This is not. I'm not about to ask you for your bank account on the first date. But
Okay.
This is going back to like women want somebody who can protect them. I want somebody who can protect me. I want somebody who can provide. And at the end of the day, I'm going to have my own money, but it's like at the same time, I do want a man to be a man. And I
Okay.
feel like sometimes the money, even if it's maybe not in the bank account, I need it to be in the brain. I need it to be in the mindset.
heavy on that part.
You don't look like you would date a broke guy. I mean, not to sound like an asshole. You just don't look like you would date a guy that doesn't have money. Like, you travel a lot, you move around a lot, you're dancing, you're singing. Like, you obviously want somebody better than you, correct?
I want somebody better than me.
You're not going to date... women don't date down. They try not to.
But listen, I would rather have a faithful man.
That's not...
who
No.
is-
No.
What?
That was broken
So
shit.
you wouldn't have the stability?
cry in a Rolls
no
Royce or
sweat.
cry in a Honda?
Hold on.
On the bus.
Rolls Royce.
On the bus.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a question.
But like,
Go
I
ahead.
gotta have a man.
Huh? So you're saying men that have a lot of money cheat? That's what you're basically saying?
No.
Well, you're saying I would rather
You
have...
said-
No, I'm asking you.
I would rather have somebody who has I would rather take a guy who has the mindset and maybe not the highest bank account than the man who has the highest bank account and really doesn't fuck with me.
So you would date a broke nigga that's gonna be
I didn't say
faithful,
broke.
or
She didn't say broke.
I didn't say broke.
Not rich, but
But
rather
Monetarily
loyal.
stable.
She'd
but
rather
loyal.
have loyalty than money, is what she's saying.
But
I
that
just feel like
That's crazy.
that's
You don't gotta be
subjective.
broke to be not loyal.
that's what.
Well, fuck with no. You won't fuck with a nigga who walk up on you with coins in a cup.
Of course not.
Exactly. So you wouldn't fuck with a broke nigga,
Even if he was
No,
faithful?
I said
even
no.
if he was faithful.
Even if he was
I
faithful?
said no to broke.
Hey guys, one at a time. Yeah.
As long as we got that out the way, I agree with you.
Yeah. I don't think she is. I don't see
I'm
it.
living my life.
But Khalid, what about you? If a woman asked you for your bank account,
What about it?
if she asked you on the first date, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm not gonna show it to her.
No. Do you carry the date on?
Would you feel weird?
I probably would carry the date on.
Yeah, you still try to go for a close? I respect that, man.
I would still carry the date on, but I'm probably not gonna fuck with her after that.
Really? Okay.
Especially if she don't give me the pussy that night.
You're already there, so you might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just being.
Might as well, like he said earlier, you might as well just try
Finish
closing
it
them.
up.
Yeah, I think, like, women date for, I mean, as sad as the state, women date for status and women date to see if, like, okay, can this person provide for me, like she's saying. You know, I don't, but then, like, you want the guys that have a lot of money, but then you assume they're going to be faithful to you, and there's no point to be
That's when you
faithful.
go down the line and you
Huh?
find that out later.
But you already know he's messing with 4 or 5 different
Yeah,
girls when you first get involved.
So are you saying that all rich men are whores?
Absolutely.
I'm saying you can't test a man until he has options, and majority of guys have built themselves up in their 30s, and that they do have a good financial status, and they're comfortable with themselves. That realistically speaking, yeah, they have options, and they're not going to be extremely loyal to one girl because they've been through a lot of different women. So nice body, nice ass, nice tits. It doesn't matter to them because at the end of the day, they've seen it so many times that they'll take their money over it any day. And if we do talk about purely financial, right? A woman is a depreciating asset after a certain point in time. The older they get, the uglier they get, right? And a lot of women, and listen, hear me out. I just want to be as fully transparent as possible why I say this. Because you have the Botox shots, you have the ass shots, you have the BBLs. A lot of older women get that done in their 30s to compete with the younger women to get the guys with money. Okay? Because, not to dog on the bottle girls again, I really was going to stop. I really was. No, I was. I'm just saying, like, older women will try to compete with the younger women in the clubs. Bottle girls, you guys are like 23, 24. You guys get approached more because, I mean, you want to stand up for us real quick? Do a little spin.
Dude, come on.
A little
You
360.
can do it all day at the club. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why am I the only one clapping?
I'm just saying,
Right.
the competition is harder to compete with a girl that's 23, 24. So those older women are getting the BBLs, the shots in the face, and their faces look like, what, Toucan Sam or what? Like, I mean, majority of these freaking girls, like,
Sylvester the
they're
cat.
stretched out,
Sylvester the cat.
and they still think they look good when their cheeks are huge and they're, honey, you don't look good anymore. It's over.
It doesn't matter. These niggas be going.
Absolutely.
No, not always. No.
Your homeboy's going. He's just not telling you.
No, listen.
You
okay.
guys will hit anything.
I don't think niggas be going.
true.
I think
No, I don't think that's true.
niggas supposed to pursue what they supposed to pursue. It's like if you be in the wild, it's like predator and prey, right? So a nigga look at you like meat, like, yeah, I gotta pursue that. And you don't look at it like that, right? But if you be allowing that shit, you the one who going, right?
Absolutely. Women make men hoes for sure.
For sure. Niggas don't be going. Niggas just supposed to do what they supposed to do. They supposed to pursue everything.
with a fat ass. That's
You see, he said it himself.
But y'all say that, but if we look at y'all like what you say, like the
Pray.
cycle of life, like pray. If we look at you like pray, we want the best mate, so we're gonna go for the richer man. So why is it bad that we look at you for money, but you can look at us for sex?
I ain't saying it was bad. Once you
Emphasis
get
on the
older, you
business.
learn that's how it's supposed to be. When you 16, 17,
Right.
18.
You think love is real and all
Exactly.
this shit.
Once you get older,
That's
you
why
know-
that's why men date down. It's easier to date a younger woman.
Let's
Ding
pray.
ding.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if a woman asks me, can I see your bank account? I mean, I've
Crazy.
had one ask me before, right? I have, yeah. And, I've shown it, I guess.
Okay.
And,
So
did
flex.
it let me close? Did it let me close?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it did. It's kind of like, you take out, you show up in a Honda at a club, or I take out a Lamborghini and I show up at a club. I mean, majority of the times a Lamborghini is,
Do you feel like having all that and it gives you an upper hand in getting pussy? Like,
it's definitely easier, but it's harder to read out what's real and what's not,
I should tell you
but,
that's not
but I'm telling you, like, I hate women that be like, oh man, these girls only like you because you got money. Bitch, you were never here until I got money.
Stupid
You know what I'm
ass.
saying? So you got here too because of status and money, So I hate the women that really be like, I would never do that to you, baby. I would never. But you're only here because I built myself up to a point.
And you can see it. It's visual.
It is visual, yeah.
So like.
And then women, they're just using you. But so you're in the same perspective. Every man is getting used. Men are not supposed to be happy. We're not.
Yeah.
We're there to serve a purpose, and that's all. We're not supposed to wake up
least
happy
you know.
for anything.
Sure.
Yeah,
At least you know.
you have to know as a man. The older you get as a man, you have to really reflect on things. I'm not supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to get me a family, and realistically,
everything.
that's take care of my family.
No holidays for me and none of that shit. But
Yeah.
Father's Day and everything else is just take care of my family.
Men get socks on Father's Day and messed up shoes, right?
Good cologne.
That's
Nice
it.
cologne. You might get the best cologne they got.
You ever shop for your dad on Father's Day? He's like, I don't even know what I want. I don't want nothing.
They don't want anything.
Because at the end of the day, they don't want nothing because they know the bills are due next week.
For sure.
They know. And that's
Whatever
a
they
big
want is
difference.
more expensive than most girls can afford.
My dad, no, he'll be like, I want a MacBook, I want an Apple Watch, I want this, I want that.
You're just saying that. I don't believe you want anything.
My dad, no, he
I
doesn't.
don't think so. But if we go back here,
Yeah.
let's ask you another question about So you said a guy showed you it. Like, did that just now I'm into you or what?
No, we had already been dating like a month,
Okay.
and I was like, cool, like another box checked.
Another box check.
So you had a list before you walked into this?
What age group? What how old are you if you don't mind?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
I want to know what you
Oh, you're
check off
30.
are.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, she's old.
No, I'm not saying
He's
anything.
skipping the bullshit.
But hold on, it's not like it was like crazy numbers. But in my mind, I was like, okay, cool. He has a vision. He has something set up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What's the right number? What's too low?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna share the number.
Why not?
You don't gotta share his number. What's the right number? Like, what's the number
We
you
don't
would
know
walk
who it
away
is.
from?
It's just a number.
What would you walk away from if it's like, what's too low? Anything
Too
under what?
low would be like 20,000.
20,000 is too low.
Okay.
For what,
Wow.
per year?
You
In
know
the bank account.
Annually?
In general.
You know the average
Just in
American has
accounts.
only about
Say,
10,000
like,
in their bank.
$20
account.
bucks?
No, it's $1,000 actually.
It's actually $1,000. It's actually $1,000.
The average American
The average American.
only has $1,000 in their
Yeah,
bank account.
and he's right. The average American only has $1,000 in their bank account.
So everybody who fake flexing, we know y'all doing that.
We don't
Yeah.
it's not PPP anymore.
Yeah, but I'm saying in general, it's like
Not the
that's guys. What I'm trying to say, that's extremely a bad opinion if you say, hey, look, you only have 20. I'm not messing with you.
I didn't say I'm not messing with you, but I was asked, what would you look at and be like,
That's your bottom dollar.
I feel like it, you guys, I feel like if you're a man and you have $3,000 in your bank account,
Okay.
I'm not going to judge you. Because maybe you just spent $50,000 on the house, on the car, on the mom's bills, on the this, on the that. But seeing 40,000, seeing 50,000, seeing 20,000, seeing 10,000, it just, to me, it's like, okay, what's your GPS?
Your GPS.
Yeah, what's
Goals
your path?
planning
What's your
system.
What's the
I don't need to lead. I don't want to lead. I don't want to drive the car, but I want to see your GPS. I want to see your mindset. I want
So goals, plans, and systems.
Yeah.
Okay.
She don't know where you're going.
I feel like you shouldn't ask for a bank account, but if I go on a date, my first question is, what are your goals and what do you want to achieve within the year, or what's like your end game goal? If they don't got one, that's an immediate red flag, because a man should have his shit together before he tries to fuck with a woman. That's just me
what do you
personally.
want?
Yeah.
Or at least what you want. Like you said, you gotta have goals. If you don't got goals, then just what are we doing here?
I hate it, to be honest with you, and I know some of these guys here on the panel, they make good money, I hate when women are like, oh, let's build something together. Like, honey, I'm built. I don't need no fucking help from you. There's really no value you bring to me.
So what do
So
you
why
look
do you fuck
for?
with her?
What do you personally?
No, it doesn't matter who she is. It doesn't matter at a certain point.
So why do you fuck
I'm
with her?
saying, what do you look
I mean, I use her for her beauty, and she uses me for my money, and I know what it is at the end of the day.
So then why do you get mad when girls ask for your bank account then?
No, I never said I get mad. Do I know what that is? She gets thrown in a sex-only category. When she asks for that, then I know she's not dateable. So she's in the sex-only category for me.
He knows what she's in it for.
Yeah.
Are you looking to like settle down? Are you looking to marry? Are you looking to
I mean, when you were 21, were you looking to settle down?
I'm not
I'm just saying, at your peak value, were you looking to settle down?
My peak value, boy, no.
I'm saying 21, 22, 23. Like, at your peak value, were you looking to be like, I'm gonna settle down?
That was not my peak value.
I'm just saying, women, that is their peak value, 23, 24.
That was not my peak value.
Damn, I'm
In beauty, I'm talking about in beauty.
Is that our
I
peak
was
value?
In
look
beauty.
way finer right now than I did at 21.
Right.
Okay.
Girls grow up.
Hey,
I
look,
don't think till 30 is a girl.
as a man, what I learned, after a certain age, females don't get better and better and better and better. I ain't gonna hold you.
Maybe at 40.
I'm not gonna lie to you with no weird shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
No, he's right.
You say
I
the more
just said-
guys do, the more experience the girls. It's
I
just
think
like,
men probably like go to the gym or like get more money and shit like that. But
Yeah.
like, as a woman, the most money you make don't make a nigga feel like, oh my god, I love her. She make $1 million.
unless you a broke man, yeah, for
Exactly.
sure.
Unless you fucked up. Unless you. ain't
And
got shit
but
going
women
on.
don't date down.
No,
They're not gonna
women
date
don't
down.
date down. They only date up. So like, you gotta be like own it. You gotta be in like in the gym, tone your body up or something.
Because I know
over
women.
the years you're gonna go down.
Yeah.
That's the way life
and
works.
that's why I tell men the biggest red flag is a boss bitch. Don't ever date a boss bitch because she makes 100, 200, 300,000 a year. She's gonna date up, right? So she's dating a guy that makes 700, 800,000, $1 million a year, right? Do you see the problem with that?
Because she don't want your money. That's
No. They definitely want your money still because they want to save all theirs.
But they want
to
more.
spend your money. Don't get that twisted.
Yeah, but
don't get that
girls
twisted. They
do mad
still want
because
your money.
Boss bitches want like emotion and
Do
attachment.
broke
and
bitches
love,
want
but they
your
don't
money?
want
Listen.
Average
Broke.
girl.
Boss
Men
bitches
want
are just
your
so
money.
masculine also. So they're fine. They're fine. They're extremely fine to be like, don't worry, I pay this. I don't have to listen to you. I'm going out. I'm doing this. You can't set boundaries on a boss bitch.
in order to become a boss bitch, you gotta be like
You gotta be a man.
super masculine.
You gotta be a man.
You gotta be able to stand on your shit, be disciplined.
That's called independent.
No, that's called a boss bitch.
Trace to become a boss
Okay, so
bitch.
what's the
you
difference
have
between
to be a
independent and a
boss.
boss bitch? Realistically.
What do you mean?
Why
You-
can't
why
you
you
the
be
same
You want a
thing.
bitch
It's
to
the same
depend
shit.
on you. You don't want
Hey,
a
he
bitch to
said
depend
no
on
Same
you.
shit.
Same shit, though, God.
Like y'all get mad that they ask for money, but a girl who doesn't
want
want
to
money
depend
but
on
wants time.
No,
cleaning
guys
up.
don't get mad when they ask for money. They feel like I'm the head of the household. That's fine.
We should-
You ladies want a traditional marriage, and if we go back on things,
But y'all not
the boss bitch doesn't qualify.
you
She
said
does not qualify for a traditional marriage.
This
If
is
she's too
this what I think the
independent, you don't want her. But if
Nah.
she's broke, you don't want her. But
Look,
No.
if
Listen.
she's too young, you
look,
want her
let me
because she's
say
dependent on you. If she's too old, you only want her to fuck
Hey,
because
this
maybe she
nigga
only
crazy.
wants money out of you. Like that's insane.
No, all I'm just trying to tell you is she doesn't want to sit at home if she's a boss bitch. She wants to travel the world.
So you want a bitch that's gonna sit at home and depend on you, but you don't want a bitch that wants you for your money. That makes no sense.
It makes perfect
Good ways
sense.
to get on this
Absolutely.
I feel like you're
Hold
literally
on.
looking for no woman
Right.
No.
What the fuck you mean by
What do you mean?
because you can't.
I feel
It's not
like,
making sense.
listen, I feel like the modern day man now has to work fucking 10 times as hard to get the traditional woman that our ancestors had to work for, realistically. Yeah. Our grandfathers didn't have to work that hard to get a woman just stay home, cook, clean, have kids with, and just be our peace. We don't have that anymore.
So you need a
we
maid.
While y'all
we don't need a maid. We didn't say
You
that.
want a maid that gives
No.
her pussy. That's it.
Hold on.
No, absolutely not. Go ahead.
say that. I
Do
wouldn't
you
say that.
need a woman who doesn't work?
Traditional woman that takes care of the kids, that's going to raise them right, doesn't need to work. Yes. That's why I'm saying the biggest red flag you can date as a man is a boss bitch. She's going to test you in every single way.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying.
If you're not a boss nigga, she gonna run right over you, and you don't want that because you want to lead and have somebody
I
follow.
feel like you do want a
I don't
woman
think
who's
that.
got her own
I
thing
think-
going.
Like
You gotta
what?
have something going. That
gotta have
doesn't mean
something
she gotta
going.
be like.
She can't be nothing.
She don't gotta be.
Listen,
like
listen.
She don't gotta be a how the heck I explain it? She don't gotta be a
Why-
boss bitch. You just gotta have something going.
Why
You know what I'm saying?
can't- Why can't you have something going and want to listen to your man?
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all say a boss bitch.
Because
is like a
the
girl
women
that
who
together.
do make a lot of money don't listen to their man.
They don't.
Okay, but that's on them.
They don't at all.
They don't listen to no one.
They don't listen to nobody.
They don't listen-
And then father time kicks in. They're 34, 35, 36. They're the bitches with the big ass BBLs. They're 3 BBLs in, the big ass lips, the cheeks and everything. And they look half fucking retarded. And us men are in the club and we're like, yeah, I hit that shit, but I ain't Once we find out how old she is, we're like, oh, hell no.
Okay, so I have a question. So you don't want a boss bitch mentality, but you want a woman who takes care.
I don't want a boss bitch. That's a red flag.
Okay, but my question
now I'm done
is,
with
like,
that shit.
let's say you have an independent woman. Like, at the end of the day, most men, you got to think about it. You're like the top 1%. Most men that we deal with are broke as fuck. Barely at our age, we don't go for that because they don't got shit. We probably make more money than them. So
in the beginning.
right. So my thing is, like, why do you guys get mad at a woman? Like, for myself, let's say myself, I pay my own bills. I don't expect a man to pay anything for me unless he's like my husband, to be honest with you. And at the end of the day, it's just like I have myself. So why can't I be with a man because I got my shit together?
So
even
you
though
wouldn't
I'm gonna be
let
No,
submissive to him.
I'm saying you can be with a man. I'm saying, like, men want a woman that is fine to have kids. We don't want a woman that, oh my God, I have to go to work. Oh my God, if I don't go to work, all hell's gonna break loose. If I don't do this is gonna go bad for me. Like,
It fucks up the cycle.
boss bitch mentality, they never stop working. Work. It comes first. And at the end of the day, the male wants, we're here to provide. We don't need you to do that. And I know I don't want to single out the lesbian community, Carmen, because I will give it to the lesbian community. But I'm saying, listen, everybody. I don't want to keep screaming, right? Okay, I'm saying in the lesbian community, you take on a dominant role, right?
Absolutely.
And you've provided for the woman, correct?
Sometimes they provide for me. I'm cool. Like,
But you're not a femme. You're not a femme, right?
I'm not a femme by any means. Okay.
What the fuck?
I look at
A femme is like a pretty lesbian. A femme is a pretty lesbian. That's what they call them.
A femme, yeah. Look,
Stem stud.
okay, no,
What?
I'm from the
I don't wanna-
90s. I don't do all the extra, whatever, him, her, we, them, any of that.
Yeah.
I'm a woman that loves women. I'm a lesbian. I'm a stud, which means I dress like a boy. Yes, absolutely. Do I want a dick? Absolutely not. I have several. I have purchased them. I have different sizes, toys, whips and chains, handcuffs, smack a little booty up with my belt. Like, I am not Jack Harlow. Like,
Okay.
What the fuck?
Like, yeah, it's a whole different story over here.
How can
Yes,
it be?
I am a lot more masculine. Yes, I take the lead role. But if a woman asks me on a date, I'll split the bill with her. Or if she wants to pay the bill, if she asks me on a date, I'll let her pay the bill. I'll pay the tip. Or if I ask her on a date, I'll pay the full thing. It's really, I believe in balance. Not just, oh, I'm going to take on this role and you have to listen to me because, you're going to be this one. Nah, if you want to be an independent woman, great. Do your thing.
But let's just say your stud is a more masculine.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you'll say you're providing for your woman, right?
But that's the role I decided to choose.
Isn't that the role that you supposed to
I
take, though?
chose that.
She confused on which one to take.
No, I didn't.
If you
Okay.
I'm not confused.
If you gonna play the
I'm just
masculine
balanced.
role, you gotta take.
You gotta play the masculine role.
I'm just balanced. I'll knock the pussy out when I'm in the bedroom. But if she want to pay a bill, dinner bill for
I will repeat what you do in the bedroom.
Yeah, we're not going after the lady. One at a time.
Take care of everything.
You gotta.
That's what men's gotta do. That's what men have to do.
There's a lot of men that don't. There's a lot of men that get taken
And
care
them
of.
the
Like,
bullshit ass niggas. They not men, is they?
They're not men. Hey, guys.
On up to their responsibilities, they men.
They got to.
Yeah, I feel like what she's trying to say is that for the lesbian community, it's a little different.
Yeah.
The roles are a little different. She may be masculine, but she may have to take on that role. But back to the subject.
That's the role that
But-
I chose to take.
But what he's
you
saying-
have no choice. That you're a man. No, you have to be a man no matter what, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Otherwise, you're
Absolutely.
just a bitch.
Yeah.
But for me, like
can do
I'm
whatever
a
you want.
woman. Before
Exactly.
anything, I've already laid that down. I'm a woman before anything.
Okay.
And yes, I chose to take on that role. So I do. Yes, do I pay the bills? Do I take my girl out? Do I treat her to nails and feet and all the pampering and all the stuff that I'm supposed to do? Absolutely,
For sure.
But when if you meet an independent woman or a woman that has her own job and career and things like that, occasionally they like.
To
When
do
you
shit for
let-
you.
yeah,
I'm not
when you
denying
like
that. I
to do shit
believe
for
you.
you, and I let it
But
happen because that's what
I
you
get
enjoy.
what you're saying. I
You have to
understand
find a
what you're
balance.
saying. No, I'm understanding what you're saying. But if you always let that woman pay that bill and you always let her do that,
But you
she's
don't
looking
always.
for another option. She starts wondering
You're
what's
not
out there.
supposed to do it
When
all
you
the
start,
time.
listen, when you start hitting a woman's bank account, that's when she starts looking at her options.
That's 100% true. I ain't gonna lie. But that's just for
It's
male,
just
female.
it.
Maybe
Yeah,
for
that's
women,
male,
women
female.
is different.
That's weird as hell.
Feminine.
At the end of the day, we're
understand.
not lesbians, so we can't really speak on lesbians.
Yeah, I can. I've interviewed like 50 lesbians. I can speak about it.
Were they real
I can speak about
lesbians? Like you?
They're
know
real
me.
lesbians,
You
yeah.
know me for a long time.
Yeah.
Are they lesbians like me?
But they're lesbians.
Yeah, no. Have they done some dick? Do they have some kids?
I think every lesbian's been through some dick. No matter what, every lesbian's gone through some dick.
I have never gone through.
I know you, but I'm saying most lesbians have gone through dick. Okay, if we take it on perspective, women that are pretty that say they're lesbians, right? Majority of them, all of a sudden, 6 months later, they got a kid.
That's 98% of femmes.
There you go, right?
Femmes.
There you go.
I have a whole other bracket to worry about.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. So if you don't provide for that pretty lesbian, she's gonna start looking.
Bye.
Listen,
I really feel like pretty lesbians look
ahead.
anyways.
I never thought about that.
What does meat have to do with providing?
What do you mean?
What is meat?
What is meat?
Whoa.
Me. We said mean, not meat. What are you talking
Meat.
about?
What is
about
it?
dudes?
What does that have to do with providing?
Long as people been on this earth,
What?
men supposed to provide.
Yeah.
They gotta go out. All right, so say like 2,000 years ago, right? I went to school for this type of shit. I know I don't seem like it. But
All
I
right.
went for a semester and I dropped out, but I went though, right?
Oh my god.
Now say like 2,000 years ago, right? Niggas had to go hunt and find meats, right?
Yeah.
And bring back home to their family in order to
Okay.
survive. And the women were gatherers. They'd go find nuts and flowers and the vegetables and shit. So that's what it means by provide. I have to put food on the table. You see what I'm saying?
And you work at a club, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if a male would to strike you at a club, correct? That those other men in there would have to protect you, the security guards, right? So they provide protection for you. So it's kind of like what he's saying, you know? So it's always going to be that way. It's never going to change if you really think about it.
Is it though? Because I've gotten into fight with grown men. I've
Oh,
boxed.
what?
They some
Grown
bitches.
No, calm down, everybody.
Calm down.
You
Okay.
got into a fight with grown
I
men?
fought grown men.
Did they look at you like a woman or did they look at you like their peers?
They looked at me like we from a box, and that's what it was.
But he's saying they look at you like a man. They look at you like a
They
man.
look
Thank
at me
you.
like a-
They look at you like a man. So you're going to get a man effort.
Most men look at me and say, "Oh well, if you want to act and dress like a man, I'm gonna treat you like a man."
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. But if I hit you like a nigga and you fall,
Yeah.
Wait
can
a
I treat
second.
you like a bitch?
What are you fighting over?
Oh, the men fight over with me all over all kinds of shit. It's just
Yeah.
the ego.
She kinda
Well,
like-
because I do agree with you. Now men are competing with studs a lot more.
he's kind of threatening. I didn't.
I see it. You
Kinda
and studs, some studs,
Be into that
some
shit.
women,
I'm gonna laugh.
some studs have really good looking girlfriends. And us men will be like, oh, if she's into her, you know, they'll be like, well, I could probably crack that too. A lot of guys think the
they
same
try
thing.
it. They try
Guys
it too.
think that with guys.
Absolutely,
Huh?
they try it.
Guys think that with guys.
Guys think that with
think
loser guys.
so.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm saying
It's more with.
It's definitely more with
It's
if-
more, yeah.
It's just the ego thing. I feel like
Yeah,
in
for real.
general.
That's all.
You know, I was actually, you know, I give you a reference. I was actually at a Gold Coast social, right? And there was this pretty lesbian with this other lesbian girl, right? And to me, for a second, I was like, yeah, let me just fucking move her. And I did. I just moved her girlfriend around the side. I'm a bigger guy. I don't give a fuck for her. I was like, yeah, you may be like, this is, she's like, that's my girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. I'm like, not today, baby. Don't worry about it. You know, I don't give a fuck. Move around, you know?
I would have knocked you over. I would have.
But I was not intimidated at all. Here's this tiny little thing, you know, at the end of the day, no matter what.
You shouldn't be intimidated. That's a woman at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's still a woman, you know. So, and I don't think those.
Respectful, that's weird.
I don't think a pretty lesbian, not to be an asshole, I don't think a pretty lesbian is gonna end up with her anyway. You know, because majority of them want kids, and it's extremely difficult.
or have kids already.
Yeah. So that's the way I took it. Like, you know what? It's only a matter of time till somebody's cracking that. Might as well be me.
We live in a generation where it's possible to be a lesbian and you can have kids.
No, it is possible. And what's that called? Money, right?
No, it's
Does it cost money?
Absolutely.
Does it not cost money?
It's
Now, if you had sex with him, it doesn't cost nothing. It's free.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, he's not wrong.
Right on the head.
Yeah. And that's where it's harder to date as a lesbian too, because you have to have a good amount of money so you can get a kid, right? And the decision is logical at that point because you both have to have that conversation.
It's a
Are we
choice.
going to have a kid, right?
It's a choice.
Yeah. But if we go back on we totally got off subject a little bit about the bank account thing. I think women that are boss bitches, you know, they look for men that are at a higher level. And if a boss bitch would ask me to see my bank account, I already know I'm superior to her because I don't believe women can run successful businesses.
Ouch.
Majority can't. So I already know that, you know what, you're not at my level. You want to see something that's going to maybe get you motivated and get you to be that big boss bitch. I want you to see that, and I want to let you know you're never gonna hit those numbers. Because I'm the first motherfucker to tell you that. I do. I tell these women straight up. I tell them straight up. You're never gonna hit 10 million. You're gonna look at it. You're gonna look at it, and you're never gonna hit these numbers because in this society, social media has made it look easy.
Yeah.
And your little nail company, your little eyelash company, or your body contouring company, you're not making that much money, babe. I'm sorry.
It's because women can't manage
It's not happening.
business. They manage it with emotion and not with logic. So, like, and when it comes to firing, being mean, being stern on people, we think more of feeling bad. Oh, I can't come to work today because my kids are sick. Oh, I feel bad for you. Versus a man CEO who'll be like, I don't give a fuck, you're fired. Move on to the next. They handle
You
business a lot
have
better.
to. You have to as a
I'm
man,
not saying
right?
they can't. I'm just saying it's harder
But
for women, yes.
I don't think the industries these women get into assume that they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to make so much money. No, honey, you're not. You're just following every social media trend. And I hate to be the bad guy to
That's
say
true.
it. Most of these women are so addicted to Instagram and social media, they think that they're going to make a lot of money doing these businesses, and they're not.
They all do the same thing.
They literally, majority of these women do the same thing.
These girls
Hair,
don't-
nails,
they don't- they're
makeup,
not
body
creative.
contouring,
Like men,
Airbnb, and
Right.
this other shit. They follow the trends, and they don't make no money.
Yeah.
And then guess who they turn to? They turn to the bad guys like me. They want they
you
turn
say we're never
they
gonna
turn to
touch millions, so that's
the
why
they
I'm
go
chasing
back
you.
they go back to the rich guys. They go back to the guys that are making money, right?
yeah.
I mean, hey Khalid, what do you feel about that?
About which part?
Let's say a female DJ.
lot covered
Do you
right
feel a female DJ does better than you?
No.
Can she perform as good as you?
No.
And I'm in full agreement with
That
you.
is so sexist.
What? It's not
not
sexist.
sexist.
It's not
I met
sexist.
some
let him
pretty
ask.
good
I-
Let him talk. Why?
The reason why I've been doing this shit for almost my whole life.
Okay.
Okay.
And
You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a whole different caliber.
So because what if a girl did it all her whole life?
It wouldn't be the same.
What if she fucked your ass up on the music?
It's never
It's
happened.
never gonna happen.
It's just the truth.
That's like if we took LeBron James and threw him in the WNBA, right? He's gonna score 100 points. It's not even comparable, is it?
but it's the double.
I don't know any.
I'm just saying. Yes, the WNBA. You had it right.
The world's not built for women to win at the end of the day. It's a cycle of life. I swear to God.
No, the world is.
Because at the end of the day, people watch men basketball over women basketball. Men watch.
No, we're not competing. She talked about DJs, the best DJs, right? It's most likely a man.
But why?
Like,
And if you look at
I
the
just gave
top-
you another.
If you look at the top 10 DJs, it's not a woman on the list.
Okay, wait. Why do you think that?
Why do I think?
Why do you think that you're a better DJ than a woman DJ?
I mean, I'm just saying like the work that I've personally put in. Like I just.
Okay,
you know
but
what
you
I'm
could
saying?
work
I'm
just
one
as
of
hard
the-
as a woman, but why would you be
But
more
what I will say, is
Why
that
do you feel
the
that?
industry is ran by men. So they would never even really let a woman even get in that
the
position.
same
Not
opportunities
even
are
not
the
saying
same.
me.
So
'cause I
is it
want the
more
same
that
opportunities
a woman doesn't have the talent, or men just don't let them in?
It's the
Probably-
not fair opportunity.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because
But it's just
I've
the way
met
that it works.
DJs, I've met
'Cause
women DJs that have money.
you gotta think too. Like most in that industry too. Like we could take female rappers for example. Like it's so much harder for them to be successful. Like a lot of
Is it
women.
because-
I'm not gonna say any names, but a lot of women fucked to get into the position
Oh,
that
yeah.
They do. They do. Yeah.
Yeah. what I'm saying?
Wait.
But if we go down the best
of women, not all.
ever, if we go to best ever, I mean, Tupac, you got the better rappers are most likely men. These women don't compete.
Trina.
She's not competing to Tupac.
Yeah.
Tupac and Trina are not even in the same category.
You're talking about male and female rappers. Yes, he's a high-end rapper, older rapper. He passed away, and then you have Trina, who is a high-end rapper, '90s rapper, who still, makes what is it? There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of female rappers that are out there that are.
I know, but
successful,
they.
that are millionaires.
I'm talking
that are
about the
billionaires.
best. I'm talking about the best.
Beyonce.
She doesn't.
Nicki Minaj.
She doesn't compete with Jay-Z.
Nicki Minaj.
She doesn't compete. You're talking about men and
You
female.
think that Beyonce doesn't compete? Look,
With Jay-Z, no, I don't think she competes with Jay-Z.
Wait, Jay-Z with his
Like
producing, but with Beyonce, as far as music goes,
Beyonce got more-
she's insane. She's got way more followers. You haven't even paid attention to music there.
I don't need to. I don't need to because I know the music industry is still run by men at the end of the day.
That's just the way. Like I said, it's a cycle of life. It's not something like it's not gender roles. It's just how the world.
It's not that women can't
Women
or don't
are
have the
supposed-
talent.
Okay,
It's
listen,
that
listen.
men cock block
They
women.
they had a study, right? They put a male identified as a female in this powerlifting competition, right? And
Really? Physicality? Body lifting? Come on.
I mean, you guys want to be treated as equals. The male identified as a female. He went into the bodybuilding competition and he beat everybody.
Well, because
Everybody.
men make
Now,
sense.
hold on. They also did it in swimming. Now it's also been done in racing. So now men are like, damn, I can't compete with the real guys. I might as well identify as a woman and,
I think the big issue is that women want to be treated equal, but at the end of the fucking day, we don't have dicks. We're not built to be equal. We just want a same fair chance. But at the end of the day, we can't compete with men. We're not men.
Well,
they're built to provide and to do all these things, sports and all this extra
I
shit,
was gonna say,
muscle.
sports
Like,
is different.
like you can't,
compete
like
with
you're a woman. You
man's
can't expect a
body
man to wear a
type.
skirt.
honey,
with off-
honey, the best scientist at NASA is a male. I'm sorry to tell you.
That's what I'm saying.
Still
We're
a
not
man.
built the same. Men are supposed to do things that women can't, and women are supposed to do things that men can't. And if girls are like that, then they're fucking weird. I don't know. That's just the way life works. People are just weird.
I get what you're saying. But we really touched base off subject a little bit on men and female. But from our original topic of money, that's why men have to make money. They have no choice. They have no value when they're born. They have no value until they start making a certain amount of money.
I'm glad you agree that men have no value until they
Absolutely.
make money.
They don't. Does anybody know who you are until you make money?
Even before money, you have no value, no value until you do
I don't
something.
think it's that.
You have to do something, right?
to do
You have
something.
you have
Even
to
if you have to be
accomplish
the
some shit,
strongest
too.
warrior. If you have to become a king, you have to do something to have value.
Nobody sees you until you're
Exactly.
Yeah. And then women get mad. Oh my God, he's messing with me. He's playing with me. Well, I had to build myself up all the way over here. What did you do? Put some makeup on?
It's almost like
Like
that.
realistically, what did you do? You put some makeup on and then you think we're equal?
Don't look at me. I gotta fight twice as hard as everybody in this room to make it. Like
I'm not saying I don't know. I'm not saying you don't have to fight as hard.
Bad.
You know?
I feel
It's,
like
it's
I like
almost
when
like
you-
back then you didn't want me, now I'm hot. You all love me.
Yeah, I agree.
Man,
Yeah.
dead ass.
But that's why I was telling her, I was like, you were at your peak value at 23, 24, 25. It was probably like, now 30 to 34 is going to be rough for you because you're competing with the girls that are 22, 23, and you're still chasing the guys that are higher end. So you're competing with those girls, and it gets extremely difficult. And I don't want to sound like an asshole over here. I don't want to hurt your feelings over here. I just want to let you know that
I'm not hurt.
it's just normal at this point in time.
I don't think that like you saying that's just how you feel about women. But
No, it's not how I feel.
So then, are you lying? I'm confused.
No, I'm just saying
how
there's
I
been
feel.
studies and tests. It's not. This is
It goes for
statistics,
everybody,
too.
though. Like, at the end of the day, women who are 30, they don't want to date a man who's 30. They want to date a man who's 40, 45 because they got their shit.
Women that are 30, yes, they're dating up,
With a
right?
30-year-old.
So you're cool going 50-50 with a guy?
I think the lowest I'll go is 25.
You're gonna go lower.
So let's say
damn.
you're cool with, like, letting a guy build himself with you kind of stuff?
He got to go through all the.
no, because she
you have
said
to
the
have
bank
it
account
together
bottom was 20K.
Yeah, no.
25
gotta have
usually got
some shit
20K.
going
This is 25. He
I
got,
have
he got
dealt
to
with
be. What he
people
selling
who
bricks?
have a lot of money.
Okay.
and I've
20K
also
put
dealt
up?
with people who
Hold on. Let her talk.
And I just feel like I just want I want somebody for me. That's it. Like I don't know who he is, where he's at, but I just want somebody who wants me. I'm here to listen to you, King.
I'm gonna stop the cap right here. I'm
No
sorry.
man at 25.
You gotta stop the cap right here. I'm sorry.
That's not cap.
Because it's cap. Because if a man for you, I don't know you, but I know if a man doesn't have his own place and a man doesn't have his own car and a man can't take you to dinner and pay
Who
for
said
it,
that? I
I'm
know
just
somebody
saying
who has his own
you
car.
need
Don't
you
have
look
to
like a
put
woman that would need a man that can do all that and have his own spot, right?
Of course, but okay.
Okay, so you're agreeing with me.
Is having your own spot and having a car, isn't that not the bare minimum?
Thank you. He should have.
Yeah, every
that's
man should do that because as a
You should have
woman,
to
if we
have
could do
At a
that,
certain age.
That still takes a level of commitment to a male. That's still
have to
discipline
do
for the
it.
man to get that.
Got a man up.
But a female will live in her mom's basement and then be like, these broke ass motherfuckers. Bitch, you live in your mom's basement. Who are you competing with? You know what I'm
because they
saying?
don't have the same expectations as you as a man.
I'm not just saying that.
But that's true, though. Like, you're right. Women could be 40-year-old, live in the basement, and get married, but a man, it's embarrassing because we have different standards. And
You wouldn't date a man that lived with his mom in his basement at 40 years old.
That's why I love men who are like, even guys my
I
age,
wouldn't
are like,
date a woman that lived in her basement at 40 years old. Like,
Even 32 is catching it, right?
yeah, that's crazy. No, what are you doing with your life at this point?
I feel like it's a smart. I mean, unless you want your independence, I feel like it's a smart thing for a man or
For
woman to
an
stay with their family.
average, for an average individual, absolutely, because the way the economy is set up now, you're not set up to win.
It's not smart.
The economy
Renting
is like
is a
what? It's
stupid
everything.
idea.
Prices have gone up on everything: taxes, rent, etc. So yeah, they're going back to generational housing. So okay, well, there's a girl that's 25 and living at home with their mom and their dad, and but I think what he's trying to say is if a dude was doing it, it would be highly unacceptable because where are you going?
Because women won't accept that kind of status. So the guy gets nothing.
I think you got to think about it like smart. Like to me, like I've had guys, like I'm 23, so I've met guys who are my age and they got their own crib, their own cars. They buy their mama cars and all this stuff, and it's just like they're just smart about their money, and that's why, like, back on topic, they're picky about who they choose. Just like you said, successful men are picky, and I 100% agree. If you have your shit together, why wouldn't you? Why would you settle? Just like a woman, if you have your shit together, if you're pretty or beautiful, why would you settle? And I feel like it's not fair that a lot of men have to be like, oh, I can get any girl I want. Like, no, you guys should have high standards as well, and you should wait for that woman that provides everything you need. That's to balance you. If your woman doesn't need money, I want a girl who's gonna stay home, cook, clean, provide for my babies. If that's what you need.
Back to what do you really
Perfect.
want?
Yeah, but I think really the Arabs got it right. You can have multiple wives, and I think it's okay. I really feel like the Arabs got it right this time. Nobody really talks about it, but the Arabs really got it right. God has nothing to do with it.
Because you're Arab, like that's
No. I'm just saying the Arabs have it right. You have a woman that'll be at home to cook, clean, then you have another woman, and as long as you can take care of all these women, it's okay.
And that's why we ask your daddy for money and fuck him on the side too, because you're not as rich as your daddy. Is that fair? Is that fair? If we leave you for your
And
daddy, and you call me mommy,
Anything on me.
I was just saying, if it's okay for you to have sex with my dad, that's on you. If that's what you need as a woman to have sex with my dad, that me and my dad both were inside you. Hold on, me and my dad were both inside you. If that's something that you like,
double the income.
if that's something that you like, and those are the standards that you're used to, then yes, me and my dad will slap hands and we'll congratulate ourselves on both hitting it.
You can share wives, right? Why can't we share husbands?
You don't. Can you provide for more than one husband?
My pussy can. That's what you want us for, right? Pussy?
No.
That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying I'm providing for these females, therefore I can take care of them, therefore I can have multiple women.
I understand what you're saying, but my big question is, how do you, as a man, like, how do you expect to have that woman to be loyal to you? Like, loyalty is something you cannot buy. So as a man who provides everything, you want a girl to stay home, cook, clean, loyalty is not, there's no price on loyalty. So how do you expect to get true loyalty from a woman if all you offer is money?
So do you think that a faithful man is just no longer exists?
Faithful men? They exist.
These niggas going.
Calm down.
Oh, hold on.
When did faithful men exist? Who did you think was faithful?
Yeah, when were men faithful? When were they faithful?
Did you think a president was faithful? Did you think any king in history was faithful?
I have never watched news and seen a man
faithful?
just be like, "Oh yeah, he's so faithful." Like I've
Barack Obama.
And that's why we
everybody's
don't take
cheating
men
across the
seriously.
board.
That's why we
But-
use y'all.
Say Barack Obama's gay, so you know.
I was just thinking that like you said.
But I'm just saying in general, there is no such thing as a loyal man, but there's no such thing also as a peaceful woman. There's no peaceful women. There's no peaceful women anymore either.
Ooh, that's how y'all know y'all fucking hurt. Y'all don't want to expect to be loyal to a woman, but y'all expect loyalty.
We expect peace. We're just asking for peace.
But you can't be ours because you're cheating on us.
Yeah.
We're not cheating on you.
But you just said that no men
That's
are
called
loyal.
PTSD.
PTSD? No, hold on.
You said the Arabs have it right. We can have like five wives.
If I go out,
That's crazy.
Okay, ladies. All right, one at a time. What were you saying?
nah, they got it.
No, I'm just saying, yes, the Arabs do have it right. I understand they do. But, yes, peaceful women don't exist anymore because, loyal men.
So if they suck another dick, that's not peaceful to you? Like, but you can eat another coochie or fuck another bitch, and that's peaceful?
And that's purely biological. You understand that? Like, if I have sex with another woman, right? I can still go home to my wife and be like, I love you, baby. That's fine. All I did was, it was just physical at that point. I'm not attached to this other woman.
I'm saying it's just physical.
I'm just saying it's just
I love
physical.
you, baby.
No, because women are attracted emotionally. Women get their emotions into everything. They're not physical.
So we're supposed to be emotional to you because we love you. So why would you hurt us?
What
why would you home wreck your family?
I'm not ruining my family.
Y'all gotta stop talking over each other, period.
Yeah.
Y'all ruining the fucking show. But period. Let me say this. Like, at the end of the day, y'all want to home wreck your family, but if it happens to you or it happens to your daughter, it's an issue. Y'all say Arab men have 2 wives. That's why we use Arab men for money. But y'all get mad when we do that. So at the end of the day, what the fuck? Y'all ruining each other. You can't expect loyalty without giving it.
Yes.
Ain't no money could buy loyalty.
First of all, you're not ruining the Arab men because they're there to play with the little Latinas and then get their fucking wife back
And
home
then
anyway.
wives cheat on them too.
They go
They're
back
just
overseas and they go anyway over there. So you're not ruining us Arab men. Don't worry about it.
Not every woman is emotional about it because I know plenty of women that like to clap cheeks and just dip.
Nowadays, it changed. Now that it changed.
I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a dog.
All right, one at a time.
Beat it like a dog. Beat it like a dog. Then pass it to my dog.
What is peace for real? What makes a woman peaceful to you?
We're going to have to cut the show, guys. I appreciate you guys being on today's episode of Wake Up. Thank you. Next week.